Hey friends, jimpgale here, Nick Atkinson behind the camera, and we want to show you the progress. Just in 5 days since our last video, things are starting to pop, man. This thing is starting to come alive. And check out this. This is our soil-based grow tower. Now, this is so neat. In here is a compost area. That's where we throw our compost. And then we also throw worms in there. And those worms filter down in, and there are holes drilled in this tube. And when they migrate out into this black soil, they leave worm castings, which is nature's best nutrient, right? It's absolutely an incredible, simple system. We are doing these, we're gonna be mass producing these things, so they look a little fancier and stuff, but you can also make these out of an old barrel like this. It's a no-brainer. And this system right here has about 54 or 56 grow sites, depending on what you put up here. So we've also got plants coming in up here. And look at that rich black soil. Isn't that awesome? Now, check this out. These are the newly planted hydroponic system. In fact, this is the aquaponics system. This one is hooked up to our fish tanks right here. Now in the bottom here, we've got a net for azolla or duckweed. Now duckweed is absolutely amazing. It's a great biomass. It's got about 40% protein, and it doubles in mass very rapidly. I've heard everything from 1 day to 5 days it doubles in mass with a nutrient-rich environment, which is what the aquaponics and the fish produce. So check this out. This is, how long has this been planted? Some of these were replanted from our other tower, and a lot of people are asking me about the financial capabilities of a system like this, of a PermaCube. Now, a head of lettuce, go online and see, or go to the store and check out an organic head of lettuce. How much does that cost? And you'll find out that these things are like money trees. They are, in their health, the health benefits, the financial benefits of something like this, and the global benefits to the ecology, because people are transporting food from hundreds of thousands of miles away. They just stack, the benefits stack on top of each other, and the payback on a system like this is rapid, and it's, there's so many levels of payback, it's hard to even get into that all right now. We talked a little bit about the wicking bed. We've got plants now just coming up. So give it another 2 weeks, and there'll be a lot of plants. All of them will be up, and then you give it another maybe 30, 40 days after that, and we're going to be harvesting some foods, depending on what foods they are. So I can't tell you how exciting this is. Here's another wicking bed. We've got stuff coming up here, and we're adding some lattices and different things, and depending on what you plant, you can add lattices and different things, so tomatoes and cucumbers and vining plants have something to stick onto. So please follow us along. Oh, by the way, if you don't know what a wicking bed is, you can look down in here and you can see the level of water. And the water, there's a medium at the bottom that allows it to have that water in the bottom, and it wicks up. And then the roots of the plants go down and meet the water, and they've always got enough water. And again, on this side, we've got a little compost tube. So the worms go in here, they eat the compost, and they migrate out into the soil and produce worm castings. So that's a little update for you today on the PermaCube. What else was there, Nick?
The trees, fruit trees.
Oh, the trees! So we're driving on our way here, and this has been something that inspires the heck out of me. You know, the lowest hanging fruit, the best bang for the buck when it comes to producing food on a global level and on an individual level is planting fruit and nut and medicinal trees in your yard or in public places. And just think about, in fact, we've got a goal, and we're going to put this on our website. We want to be the catalyst or the inspiration for 1 billion fruit trees to be planted over the next 10 years. 1 billion. I'm not messing around. We're not messing around. The PermaCube revolution, our goal is to inspire people to plant 1 billion fruit, nut, and medicinal trees all around the world. Now, that sounds like a lot, but really, if 1 out of 7 people in this world plant 1 fruit tree over the next 10 years, we've got 1 billion more fruit trees. So let's do that. Start right now by planting something. We've got a video coming out with Brian Hickok and I, and Brian is an expert in medicinal plants. This is another no-brainer. You can plant a bush, a lavender bush. It's like it's about this size right here. That lavender is one of the most beneficial foods, medicinals you can eat. You can make them into essential oils. You can dehydrate it, powder it, blend it. Lavender is an incredible and ornamental, and it's beautiful, and it has many other purposes besides just its beauty. So let's help the world be sustainable, and it's easier than you think, folks. It's way easier. We just got to do it. We've got to adopt this idea about the generations to come, that we can have an impact. You know, the reason why most people don't plant fruit trees is because it takes 5 to 8 years to harvest, in some cases 15 years to harvest for certain nuts and stuff. You can plant moringa. That stuff grows very rapidly. There's a ton of different things that we're going to be educating y'all on what to plant and where and how, so we can create paradise, at least in food, for our grandkids and beyond. All right, so thanks a lot for joining us. Check out the PermaCube Revolution. Follow us, like us, share, because we're going to be doing some awesome stuff. We're bringing amazing functional tools to you, and we're also bringing education. A lot of hows and whys. You know, they say once the why is big enough, the how becomes self-apparent. Like, once we understand why we need to do this, then we will figure out how to do it. All right, so thanks for sharing. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you out here. And if you have questions, please send us a note, and we'll get right back to you. Ciao for now.